Very well, ladies and gentlemen. So in this episode, we are going to talk about a lot of stuff in terms of, of course, we're going to talk about certain players coming to Arsenal. But of course, Gabriel Jesus is a done deal. Well, we have an update, a complete update from David Ornstein. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about a lot of other stuff which involves Victor Osimhen. Of course, Martin Odegaard's father has opened up about what is happening with Arsenal. And of course, ex-Premier League footballer says a lot of things about Cedric's chance not being a penalty, and of course why Arsenal were right in getting the penalty as well. So of course, and two new signings that Arsenal are looking at. So a striker and a fullback. We're also going to talk about that. So the first news is David Ornstein has confirmed that Edu and Gabriel Jesus' representatives have been talking for a number of months, to the extent that part of the negotiations is pretty much done and dusted. He is the profile of striker Mikel Arteta is looking to bring in. I think they want to bring in two forwards. But the official update is that there have been no contact between the clubs yet. That's obviously a significant step that would need to be taken. But the early indications are that this is a move that Gabriel Jesus would be open to. So, ladies and gentlemen, player is ready, is open to make a move to Arsenal. When the season ends, all they've got to do is talk to Manchester City, and of course, Gabriel Jesus' departure is confirmed with the arrival of course, Erling Haaland. So when that happens, of course, Gabriel Jesus has understood he has no future with Manchester City. As of now, 25 years of age, has wealth of Premier League experience, has good amount of goals for him to be coming to Arsenal. So I think Gabriel Jesus' deal is rightfully done, apparently. So let me know what you guys think about it. Do you want Gabriel Jesus to come to Arsenal? Are you shocked or are you excited? Let me know what you guys think about it. So Mark Irvine says Arsenal are ready to listen to offers for record signing Nicolas Pepe and are resigned to make a massive hit. Now it is understood that the club would be prepared to let him go for £25 million before his value drops even further. 25 million for Nicolas Pepe, they're ready to let him go. So apparently they might look at another winger as well. Which one? Well, we don't know. But Thomas Partey is actually doing this, sharing his rehabilitation. So you can see him running a treadmill. That is what he shared on his Instagram stories as well. Get well soon is what I want for him as well. But let's move on to Arsenal and Tottenham. The remaining games for both the teams are here. Arsenal face West Ham next. Well, Dawson was sent off in his last game against Chelsea. So because of that, we have clearly come to know that there are no recognized centre-backs to play for West Ham against Arsenal. So let's see how that will turn out to be. But if you see 60 points for Arsenal after 33 games, and the greatest part is that Arsenal have to play 5 more games. They've got West Ham, Leeds, Tottenham, Newcastle and Everton. Not easy games, but Tottenham have a tough run of games. Leicester home, maybe not easy, but Liverpool away, my God, at Anfield, it's not going to be easy at all. Arsenal at home for them. Arsenal are not going to make it easy at all because they are fighting for the same goal. We might see that the league or probably the top 4 might be done and dusted in the next 3 games. But hey, don't count out because Newcastle away for us might be a tough one. Burnley under Ben Mee are doing a really great job. Then Norwich City, the last game for Tottenham. Arsenal face Everton, who are really fighting it out to come out of that relegation battle. So, tough games and of course, tough things to happen. But let's talk about Victor Osimhen. So, important eyes from the Premier League have been set on Napoli striker Victor Osimhen, in particularly Arsenal, who have already taken several concrete steps through intermediaries to sign the player. Although there is no still definitive agreement as of now. But if Arsenal or any club would want to buy him, well, according to CBS Sports, Napoli have set an asking price of 80 million euros for Victor Osimhen. For 80 million euros, should Arsenal go for him? Let me know in the comments what you guys think about it. I personally believe that Arsenal have to decide between 2 players. It's Darwin Núñez or him. So let's see. Interesting, both the players. But Dermot Gallagher, ex-referee, has spoken about Bruno Fernandes' tackle on Tavares. He says that should have been a red card. He says, Why would you do this? VAR looked at it and backed the referee. I think it's a red card just because he's so late. The first incident you showed, the ball's not even in the picture. So he did that on purpose. Studs up challenge, he should have been thrown out. But the second one, Dermot Gallagher also opens up about Cedric's handball. He says his arm is on the ground, so it's deemed supporting his body because he's going down. It's struck him rather than strike the ball. It was not a penalty, so rightfully so, that was not given. Moving on, Dennis Bergkamp and Thierry Henry were in attendance on Saturday and came down to the dressing room after the game to speak to the players. They were generous with their time, and Saka and Smith Rowe were still picking their brains more than an hour past the final whistle. So the best in the business are learning from the best Arsenal legends. Lovely. Also, Arsenal had a tight turnaround from the Chelsea game to Manchester United. What exactly happened? How did they recover? Simon Calling says Thursday was spent doing a light recovery session. Then on Friday they trained at 6 p.m. at the Emirates before spending the night in a nearby hotel. Also, it has been said that those at Stamford Bridge may have noticed that Granit Xhaka, if you see this image, there is this player, Granit Xhaka, who's actually holding his arms up high. So he spent the first minute motioning to the bench, walking around with his arm in the air. That was done as Arsenal had devised multiple tactical plan, with those in defence able to play in a 3 or a 4. So accordingly, Mikel Arteta gave instructions during the game. So ladies and gentlemen, we were getting ready, and that's exactly what led to the turnaround. So Mohamed Elneny's highlight of the day, he says, if Arsenal say we want you, I don't think about leaving. It's my family for 6 years. I love this club. I will keep going, just focus on my performances to help the team reach our goal. The contract, I'm just waiting for the club to decide what they want. Unbelievable. This player, do you think Mohamed Elneny deserves a contract with what he's been doing, with what his attitude towards Arsenal's goal as a team? He's a team player, and I think he's going to give his all. So I believe, I don't know, he deserves a new contract, maybe 1 or 2 years. I don't know. That extension has to come, and he has to sign. If he's looking for a 3-year, I don't mind. I really don't. He's been a fantastic squad player. I don't mind him getting a new contract, man. Moving on, Odegaard's father Hans-Erik says a declaration of trust. He's very happy with Arteta, but also very happy with the supporting staff. Everything around the club and the locker room, the players have received him well. We have an update about Pablo Mari as well. So Udinese want to sign Pablo Mari on a permanent transfer. Sporting director of Udinese says, his name is Pier Paolo Marino. He says Mari is an Arsenal player. It's typical that a player like that comes to Udinese, not because we don't deserve him, but because in general the way is the opposite. It will be difficult to keep him, but we will try. So they want to keep Pablo Mari. Let's see. So Ledley King has defended Cedric also. He says it's not a handball. He says that he has got nowhere to go there. He can't fall on his face. For me, he's using his arms to protect himself. I am a Tottenham fan, and yeah, him being a Tottenham fan and supporting Cedric in that situation, so you've got to believe him. Moving on, so Darwin Núñez, according to Spanish outlet Mundo Deportivo, Atletico Madrid are currently leading the race to sign Darwin Núñez. Now they have burnt their money with João Félix once with Benfica, and they're about to do that again with Darwin Núñez. It's up to them. Apparently, I just don't want to, get into that myth. I just don't want to be a part of that conversation. So let's talk about the two players getting linked with Arsenal. One of them is Marcus Thuram. Okay, so I just selected the picture. I later realized that, yeah, these are showing his undies as well. So Arsenal could get Marcus Thuram for a cut price fee this summer as Borussia Mönchengladbach decide to cash in on the Frenchman. Now, that's according to The Athletic. So his current deal expires in 2023, and there is no sign that he wants to sign a new extension with Gladbach. So they're looking to offload him before letting him go on a free transfer. So the reports claim that they have set an asking price of around 10 to 15 million pounds. 10 to 15 million pounds for Marcus Thuram. Let me know what you guys think about this. I say no. Next on the list is Nahuel Molina. He is the fullback. Yes, here he is. Arsenal have entered the race to sign Nahuel Molina from Udinese, with the Italian side demanding 30 million euros for the Argentine right back. So if Arsenal are going for him, I think let's give him Pablo Mari. let's give them Pablo Mari and give them some amount of money so that they could let him go. According to Fisher, Arsenal are interested in signing Nahuel Molina in the summer, with Mikel Arteta keen to add a new right back. Everyone is interested in this player. What has he done? Well, interesting to say, he's actually a very important player for Udinese this season. Yes, he has scored 6 goals and provided 4 assists this term, which is a fantastic number. So yes. So with this, I'd like to end this episode. Let me know what you guys think about this. I will see you in the next one. Until then, cheers.